hopefully we get onto some squirrel today. Man, I love squirrel hunting. Squirrel hunting has been a tradition of me and my dad. Been hunting squirrels since I was 9. All the basic instinct of hunting branches off from squirrel hunting. I'm bringing you along with me. Let's have some fun. Do that squirrel call. Got 2. Damn. They're pretty big. These are some big grays. Male and a female. Beautiful squirrels. That's pretty epic. Oh man, that's fun, man. I just love the adrenaline of like fast sniping. They're just like ninjas up in the trees. Guys, squirrel hunting is so fun. Love it. If you haven't tried squirrel hunting yet with the 22 rifle, it is fun. That's a nice one. So what I like to do is I like to bring newspaper with me and bags, clear bags. So in that way, this newspaper will help absorb the blood that's going to eventually stick onto the fur. So if you want to burn the fur and eat the skin with the meat, this way it will be much easier to burn the squirrels, and that way that blood doesn't stick onto the skin when you're burning it. I wrap it. That walnuts are everywhere, and that's what the squirrels are going after. It's just starting to warm up. So far I'm doing good just with my hoodie, but eventually I'll probably have to put on that coat, but we'll see. The adrenaline is keeping me warm. I'm basically gonna wait here by the wet walnuts up by the hilltop here, see what else comes through. Right there. I think I got him. I love sniping for squirrels. You gotta act fast. Otherwise, they're just literally ninjas in the trees. Let's go get them. Beautiful fox. It's only 8:20. It's a beautiful day out here. 38 degrees. I got all these stuff on me just to get to a good spot here. Public hunting for squirrels. Can't complain about that. In order to get the small intestine from the squirrel, you make a little small incision here. You're gonna squeeze out. And here comes all the stomach and the small intestine and the large intestines. That's the bladder right there. So you don't wanna pop that, otherwise it's gonna leak everywhere. So what we want are the small intestines here. We're gonna get that out. That's gonna be added as to part of the dish here. So you can tell by the white inside, right? From the rest, if you want to eat the liver, the kidneys, the heart, the lungs, totally optional. And then we're gonna burn the fur off of the squirrel there. So we're gonna remove a lot of these smoked fur out and continue to burn it until there's no more fur, basically. Still can kind of see a little bit of fur here, so we still gotta do a little bit more burning to do. It's okay if you burn the hands and the tails, you can just remove that. I usually just cut it off. Keep burning the rest of the squirrel here. Remove any extra fur left in the skin. So any areas where you can see gold or yellowish, there's still hair left. So you want to make sure you get this into like a nice black color. So in that way, that will tell you that all the fur on the skin has been removed. It's pretty much all black, and that's what you want. You want all this to be black. And now we're just gonna pretty much wash it with water and continue to scrape the rest of all these burned fur off the squirrel and really just kind of washing it out, make it real nice and clean, ready to cook. I have these little sponges that you can get at Walmart, and this is gonna help remove this smoky, burnt stuff that's on the skin. So you're basically gonna clean this off. And yes, we're gonna eat the head too. And that's how it's gonna look like. For me, if it's kind of like some left here, not a real big deal for me. I like this little smoky flavor to it too. We're gonna keep the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, all that's gonna add flavor to this stew. It'll be easier if you have a scissor too. That's gonna help a lot. We'll keep it in the balls, and you know what? One of my favorite part of the squirrel. Look at that. That's a lot of meat there, guys. High in protein. Can't beat that. I'm basically gonna chop it into a little bite size. There's no perfect way to chop it. Just kind of chop as you go, you know. Yum yum. It's part of the leg. Ton of meat here, guys. Look at that. The testicles here. All chopped up. Just gonna cook it, and all the spice, all the greens. It's gonna smell real good. These are the herbs that you're gonna need. This is green onions, cilantro, and this is a must-have for this type of dish. In Hmong, these are called zhou chi tau bang. Okay, so if you know the English name to this, please comment down below. Basil, lemongrass, ginger. This looks like ginger, but it's not. It's called galanga. Thai chili pepper, must have. Lime leaf, this is your Vietnamese coriander. I like to add some bamboo shoot, dry chili pepper, mixed with some peppercorn, small intestine. Secret ingredient to this dish is gonna add bitterness. Now it's time to cook. Just gonna add a little bit of a vegetable oil, not a lot. Garlic, ginger and galanga, and red chili pepper. Add the meat into the pot. Salt. Time to check. Ooh, look at that. Smells so good. It's a must try, man. You only live once. I say give it a shot. You'll never know until you try it. It's kind of like dating. Get outside your comfort zone, you know? You can never judge a book by its cover. Add a little bit of the peppercorn, dry pepper. The reason why I like to add the seasoning is because that will help kind of balance out the gamey taste out of the meat and out of the skin, but yet keep all the flavor within the meat too at the same time. Once it starts to boil, I'm gonna add some extra ginger because I love ginger, lime leaf, lemongrass. More towards at the end, we'll add the greens. Give it a little stir here. It smells so good already. Taste test time. It's almost ready. Just mixing so well, the spice and the herb. This squirrel dish is one of my favorite dish of all time. I'm gonna add that in. Green onion, Vietnamese coriander, cilantro in here. These are the special mint. From here, we're just gonna kind of massage things together and let the meat cook underneath, and all these greens gonna melt. It smells so good, man. I wish there was some way that you could just jump through your phone or your TV or something here and taste this with me, to really get a sense of what it's really like to eat this traditional Hmong dish. It's almost ready. We're gonna add the bamboo. So last but not least, we're gonna add the small intestine. That's gonna add a little bit of bitterness to it. If you like your meat to be real tender and soft, you can slow simmer and slow cook this a little bit longer. You are gonna love it. Guys, I forgot to add baby eggplant. Now that everything is in and added to it, let's try it. Wow, it is good. Oh, jeez. It's time to eat. Woo-wee. Got a little bit of sticky rice. We're gonna dab it to the liquid. Gotta try the liquid first. Amazing. I don't know what to say. Got a little bit of the intestines in. Bitter. Here goes the leg. The rest of the intestines. One of my favorite part. Someone's calling me, but they're gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna break into the eyeball. That's the brain. I give this dish 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate you for supporting the channel through the journey this whole time. I'll see you in the next adventure.